G'day guys and girls, and welcome back to our little channel, Goodies Beer Reviews. It's coming to the close of 2024 and it has been a big year for me, for a lot of people, and the country and the world. I've got Brewdog today, Hoppy Christmas, so I thought I'd give a quick shout out Christmas video, and how appropriate. I'd like to hang these from my Christmas tree. Very Festivus. This is Brewdog, which I love Brewdog. They do some really, really good beers. This is their Hoppy Christmas. I got this, believe it or not, from Aldi. Good, better, different. Festive IPA. Better beer and fiercely defiant and independent, which is what we love here on the channel. 375ml can, which is what we love here on the channel. 5.2% ABV, which is what... No, I won't say it again. Brewdog, Brisbane brewer, 1.5 standard drinks in this very festive can. An IPA, the first mince pie, the first wabi of Maria, and your first sip of Hoppy Christmas. Tangy citrus, papaya, pineapple rest on a solid malty base from a merry and bright IPA. It's going to get you feeling blah blah blah, festive, happy. Festive IPA, 5.2%. A quick shout out to the Pub Crawl channel, to Roy, our wildlife man, to the Grifter, very nice firm crack on the can, who's known to frequent the parts up Vegas, Heffy, Gez, all the people who tune in and watch, Mike, and a few others that they always comment here and there. They've joined the journey along the way on this crazy, dumb little channel. And if one or two people like my videos, that's all I really care about. I'm not flash. I don't put much effort in apart from talking. This is dribbling a little bit like me. IPA, Christmas. It can be a very sombering time for some. I come from a very small family, so Christmas to me has always been very quiet. The teenager and I this year, and I'm pretty much working. I'm working Christmas Day. I'm working Christmas Eve. I'm working pretty much all the way through Christmas. My birthday's late in the year, which I don't even really celebrate anymore. Aren't I a sad human being? Very nice looking beer, very clear beer for an IPA. Bit of a wish-washy, dish-washy head. But who really cares about that? Festive IPA, this was $14.99, so $15 for a 4-pack at Aldi. At Aldi do usually stock Brewdog. So Merry Christmas to all the people I've mentioned and anyone I've forgotten, which I forget a lot as I get on. Let's have a quick sniff, a Christmas sniff. Classic Brewdog, hoppy, fruity, citrusy, subtle on the sniff. It's a subtle sniff. So not doing much apart from work. I hope everyone has a festive Christmas and Merry Christmas, and I hope it is a good day. Even if you don't like it that much, or it's lonely, pick up the phone and talk to a friend. There's always services out there for men too, and women and people, like Lifeline and Are You OK lines and stuff. So if you ever need a yarn, pick up and speak up. Don't let people get you down, man. Have a yarn with someone. Sometimes it's good even to have a yarn with a stranger. It's very different. It is an IPA. I do get the malt. It is quite malty for the appearance. You get a little hint of orange, a little hint of citrus, a little hint of enjoyment. Look, I can't even rip on this being Christmas. You've got to be a bit happy, don't you? I've been working my butt off, and I've actually been sort of getting to enjoy it like any sort of new job. Once you get to know the systems, the processes, the people, and go down in the comments if anyone else can understand this. When you start a new job, well, not a new job, but like a new job or a new area, and there's like 100 people there. I walk in, people will tell me their name. I remember a few, but I walk in and I just forget people's names again. It's like they only have to remember the new guy's name, but when we walk in as managers or people or whatever, and you got to know everybody, it's hard, eh? And as you get older, I think you forget more. I try to set a goal of remembering one or two a day. So I've got about at any time 50, 60 people working with me, and I'm trying to remember all their names. And that's on a day. I'm going to call 2025, and God knows what happens. But from 21, which was COVID, remember that shit fight? Jesus. 2021 and onwards, there was a few. I'll be honest with you, and I talk a little bit personal, but I had a few shitty years. You know, a few shitty years. I had my knee totally done. I had some back surgeries. I had a few other surgeries too. And you know what? You bounce back. You got to bounce back, and you got to move forward. You can't let anything beat you. Move forward and love yourself. I'm starting to not like myself, but love myself. You got to start liking and loving yourself a bit. You got to give yourself that self-care, so you can really shine. God, I'm so positive. Anyways, I'm trying to be. Good mouthfeel on the beer. Look, to me, Brewdog Hop Fiction is probably the pick for me. Their Elvis juice, Brewdog Elvis juice, I think it's called. I had that on tap in Thailand last January, and I could have sat there all night and drank that. I've also had it on the Gold Coast. I pop up there now and then. I do love the Goldie. I do love the Gold Coast. I just love that. The big skyscrapers against the beach. It's so city versus the ocean. It's so nature and city. And there's a lot to do up there, and some nice park. It's a bit crazy to live there, I think, for me. Like, you know, teenagers getting around pissed and trying to fight each other. But I think the Goldie's quite nice. Very touristy now, isn't it? Like round. I like Southport. I don't know why I like Southport. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those places that I sort of know my way around a bit. I love the Sopo Club. Yeah. I do like Queensland. Just Rego and all's cheaper up there. Well, maybe not as cheaper, but all the pink slip bullshit here. You get a new car 3 years later, pink slip money. And you've got to go take your car to the mechanic for the day. It takes it out for a day unless you wait. You've got a good mechanic. Like, I got a great mechanic here. He actually worked on the XB. I got the XB back. Carby rebuild. He did, mate. A distributor, I got rid of the electronic ignition because it came with electronic ignition when I bought it off the last owner. I don't know why you put electronic ignition on an old school car. It can really mess up the timing. He's reset all that, done the timing, new plugs. Oh, mate. It was in the shop for about 5.5 weeks. New rotor button. Distributor back on with all the points. And it runs chalk, night and day. Chalk and cheese, I was going to say, but night and day. But yeah, Brewdog Hoppy Christmas. Christmas, like I said, can be a lonely time. I hope everyone does have a good week. And I mean that. I'm going to probably do another review this evening when it's a bit cool. I've got the aircon on at the moment. Even with the solar panels, I still get a bill. Things are just getting expensive. I went to get some poison today for the garden, just a little bit, just tidy up a couple of little weeds. I don't like using a lot of poison around the house. I use very, very sparsely, you know, just with the big weeds in the rock area over sort of the back there, and I try to pull them out and all. And, but anyway, like I dabble a bit round, but not much. I'm not a big fan of it. But you know, $21, $22 for a litre, which just about too bad. But I remember a couple of years ago it was like $12. I used to have a little lawnmower gig years ago. Goody's lawn mowing service. Getting mad as a brush. Anyways, I won't ramble on too much. It's an absolute cracker of a day here. It's not stormy. It's very dry. It's warm, but it's not stonking. They reckon Monday's going to be 40. That's my first day back at work, Monday. And it's going to be 40 degrees. But you know what? After that, I think I've got a couple of days off. I've got to get back up to the Goldie and do some videos. So yeah, life is good. It's good. You know, Christmas unfortunately, during the day I'm working, the teenager, I think he's going up to see some rallies coming up. Yeah. So he might go up and see, which I like. I like him to go up and see his family up there and on his mum's side. But go up and see the grand nan and pop and the cousins and you never hold them back from seeing family. You try and support always that. There, you got to remember sometimes, like I broke up years and years and years ago. Was 14, and I walked out of that relationship. Thank Christ. And I signed everything over. I just went, now it's time for me. And you know what? I've done well, but I'll tell you what, I've worked hard. You've just got to be a bit smart with money. Don't spend too much. Don't think the banks are going to help you out much with interest, but be a bit smart if you know into your shares, study your stock market stuff, and I don't know that much about it. I got a mate in Sydney, Gumball 01. Shout out to him too for his drone channel. Check that out. It's bloody good stuff in his cars. But he does a lot of shares and stuff. I don't know. He's more switched on than me. Yeah, I'm more the black sheep. Just fucking chip away. Love each other. Take care of each other. I'll take this chance to say Merry Christmas to everybody I know. I love yous. Take care of each other. Be kind to each other. And let's thrive in 2025. Look at that. How good am I?